He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, the play's got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to the well again. Gets it to the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one in the series, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Well, hey, tip of the cap for really trying to seize control with an 8-0 lead here early. But the success from their opening drive didn't carry over into that 2-point play.
And if anything, partner, really backfired because you gave them a chance to recoup a little momentum they lost. Getting beat down with that drive. Not only that, but if this offense answers touchdown for touchdown, they can actually now take the lead.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. His first throw is an interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, that gets him back on track after the initial miss, Brock. Now up 14-zip following the 2-point conversion.
Even if you're just 50-50 on 2-point tries, they're still in a really good place. Up a couple touchdowns. Clearly the better team here to start it out. Time to step on that pedal a little bit more.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Now he'll heat this one. Big game downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins get the football as he So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. We've got a screen to the running back. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Dolphins push their lead to 21-zip already. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Full gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively. Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Let's go now. Dragons, Hawks.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads the
Adam early. He waited.
Coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Putting the tight end in motion. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They are throwing it again. Flush out now to his left. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone. But
I'm glad he got that because I did too much by accident and only had 2 rushing. So I'm glad he got that.
You know, right before the snap, take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
It's the call, it's the call, it's the call.
The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy and Hawk, 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Throw here, 3rd down. Running right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
I'll throw it. That one's caught on the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. begins with a Walker run. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now off the play action. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. So, Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium now. Stick around.
Okay, ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Pirate, second pirate. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Looking in the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Trying to throw this from the gun. This will be caught by Watkins. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
At the 37-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Get out of bounds after a small gain. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play coming here. Chased out to his right.
Oh, that's a big.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pass play now. Taking a deep shot.
Give it a pick.
First down, okay. No one connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Now
looking to throw. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll air it out on 3rd.
Pick that. Oh, pick that. Pick that.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took the shot. They just couldn't finish it. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off the points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Motioning the tight end now.
60, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Scoop.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They get the timeout call. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One last play before the break.
Let's go.
Now the run here from the gun. And they get to him just in the nick of time to bring up 4th down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. And he is dropped. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
They're throwing it. Bales out of the pocket quick. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Working on 1st down. He brushed him off with ease. And they bring him down around the 34.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Brought in right side by Moore. Moving on into the red zone. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
And the Panthers
First and 10, looking to throw. Shakes himself free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Connects on the crosser. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for two. That trims the lead just a little bit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for the two-point conversion.
First and 10 from the 43. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the hit helps send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. Second and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 3.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Headed out right. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10
Look at
at the 25-yard line.
Deputy Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Go.
I'll send a receiver left.
Cavity lock, go.
We give here to the motion man. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
King.
Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So we're through 3 here. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line. Oh, their reaction, perfection, Brock. Once it was recovered, everyone immediately reacted and flipped to return mode. And what a return it wound up being.
So much to love about that, Kate. That's team. Together, everybody achieving more, and you could see it all the way down to the 1-yard line. But I promise you this, there'll be a little razzing on that sideline. Come on, man. You could smell the end zone. Can't you just punch it in?
Come on. What a return, though. What a return.
Oh, no question. That is the effort you're looking for, the desire, and the want to. No question about it.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Let's go now.
A tight end in motion now. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
19, 18. 18, Rattler, 18.
Third down from the gun. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins continue piling it on here in the 4th. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Up, hey, up 20. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's up?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. The ball's out, he lost it. And they scoop it up, they can still run with it. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too.
At the 23-yard line.
What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. He's looking for Jordan Larkins that time. So it'll be second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the red zone on first. Dumps it off to his running back.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal. Throwing, Baker. Brought in. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for two. Throwing now, another shotgun. And he has it in the end zone for two, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
Panthers 26.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. The Panthers say they have it, and the refs agree. Panther football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that threw the flag. First down, play action. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready? Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll run it from the gun. Spins out of one stop. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Buying some time right. He's going deep down this side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
And the Panthers first down.
Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down.
Regular.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Run.
From the red zone now. Escapes a sack. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Regular.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
A give now from the gun. And they only get a couple when they needed. Well, they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got to his running back. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field. QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. Not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
Point it right, point it right.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a 1st down. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Hold it ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. Cook, check the Eagles. Check 18, right here. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to pass it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70, hop 70.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? Good Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Austin. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. All right, one more snap to play here.
Good. 180.
This is Walker on second. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins.